Aloha Wednesday and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Lauren Taria and we got some good stuff cooking in the kitchen, isn't that right?
Oh yeah, it's a really exciting time to be up here in the High Now kitchen. Ono food is on the way courtesy of these two brothers. That is June, that's Jeremiah, both from Kamitoku Ramen. Welcome into the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
We're very excited to have you guys. Of course, we're kicking off what is going to be a Taste Award. It kicks off tomorrow on September 4th. It's going to go all the way till September 19th. A variety of different restaurants that are participating in this wonderful community event as well. There's going to be something for everybody.
That's right. So, you know, as far as participating, what do you got what are you cooking up for this collaboration?
Yeah, so right now what we're doing is the spicy shoyu beast.
Which is also your nickname,
right
I
here,
read.
Right
Yeah. Yeah, so basically we have a really popular dish here at Kamitoku. It's called the beast, so it's triple the meat. It's a local favorite. So what we kind of wanted to do was kind of incorporate everything like spicy, shoyu, things that make local food local. So if you like spicy, you like salty, you like creamy, this is the ramen dish for you.
Very exciting. Okay, we have a lot. We're getting a look at it right now. Let's put it together, June. We're excited to have you over here. All right, now Jeremiah, we were talking earlier as well. What makes the ramen at Kamitoku so unique? You know, there's so much spots over here on Oahu and really throughout the state, but your guys is special, man.
Yeah, definitely. I would say one of our biggest key points is that we actually make our broth with beef instead of pork, which is the usual go-to for most ramen shops. So ours is made with beef and beef bones. So what we do is we take the beef with the bones on it, we put it in a pot, we slow cook it, all that meat falls off, we take that, we put it in a marinade, then we take the bones, put it in a separate slow cooking pot, and all that marrow rises to the top, and that's what makes it so creamy.
Holy smokes. And is that for every single ramen dish that you get?
Yes, for every single one. Yeah.
Wow.
We do have a creamy broth and a light broth for people who their stomachs can't handle the oil or the heaviness of the creamy ramens, but yeah, we got something for everybody over there.
Wow, okay. And so as far as the cooking process, what do we have right here? What's Chef doing?
Okay, so Chef is starting up the spicy shoyu beast. Right now, he's just putting the noodles in the broth and he's kind of spreading them out so they don't stick together. Next, what he's gonna do is he's gonna layer the toppings. So we have green onions, garlic chip.
Let me pull this ball. One more time on the toppings, go ahead.
Yeah, so we got green onions, garlic chips. This is gonna be the chili flakes. Then he's gonna put the kakugiri beef, which is just the chopped up pieces of beef. And then on top, he's gonna layer the actual slabs of beef.
That looks so good. And what I love too, I've been eyeing the meat in that bowl as well. You can just already tell looking at it, it's gonna be so tender.
Yeah. So after they marinate the meat, they slow cook that as well, and then we actually put it on a grill so it gets more tender.
Yeah, and then the grill obviously is gonna give it that extra char, that extra texture.
That smokiness to the meat, yeah.
See how much meat? I mean, it's like every time I look over, June's doing more and more.
These portions are so generous.
For all the meat lovers, yeah.
Now I'm super curious, as far as participating in the Taste Award, what are you most looking forward to?
We just want to have some good food and sell it to our customers. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. Everything is for our customers, I would say. Also, we want to give good food out. But that would be our two main goals, is just more have our regulars come in and maybe bring in some new customers as well as sell some amazing ramen to everybody.
Absolutely, and one of the really wonderful things when you get an event like the Taste Award, it kind of gives especially restaurants and chefs the opportunity to create, kind of put something special on the menu that maybe you can't get at other points throughout the year, as June is he's just making art over there. Look at that shot on the screen right now. Do you not want to eat that ASAP?
I am so ready.
And then just a little bit of heat, a little bit of the chili flakes. Over there.
I know, so I'll be everyone's gauge on how spicy this truly is, as everyone knows on High Now.
That's right.
I am our spice-adverse host.
That's right.
Here.
Now go ahead, as we mentioned, this is going to be one of the participating restaurants, Kamitoku Ramen, in a Taste Award. Kicks off September 4th. Again, going to the 19th. For more information, you can scan that QR code on your screen. Again, lots of different offerings. There's going to be something for everybody, as we mentioned.
All right, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to kindly scooch on over here so that Kaino and I can do the hard work.
Yeah, this is the hard work. I mean, this bowl just looks so perfect. Almost too good to eat, almost. And again, this is the spicy shoyu beast that's going to be available at Kamitoku Ramen. How good does that look?
It looks so good.
Cow. I'm going broth first.
You're going broth first, always.
Ramen is always.
I'm going to do a little bit of everything. You can go first.
Oh, man.
How's it tasting?
Savory, salty, creamy. I would just drink that. If you give that to me in a cup with nothing,
I'll give you the thermos. I'll give you the thermos.
Oh my goodness, what do you
think? This is unreal. You have to try the beef because it is so tender and smoky. Okay, I get it. I get why. I get it. This is truly something so special. And I will say it's not too spicy. It's because the broth itself is on the creamier side. It's a nice balance.
Really nice balance. And I love that the garlic on top is nice and crunchy, so you get that added layer of texture.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm just kidding. This is so good. I feel like I could spend the rest of the show just eating this bowl of ramen.
June, delicious. Jeremiah, thank you guys so much. What are the hours for Kamitoku? We mentioned it's gonna be Taste Award. When are you guys kicking off tomorrow?
Yeah, so tomorrow, our usual hours are from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then we close from 2 to 5 o'clock just so we can start making some more broth. And then we open from 5 to 9:30.
There you go, you guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. This is the Spicy Shoyu Beast. Check out this beast right over here at the Taste Award.
Thank you
so much. We're gonna head to break. You're watching High Now. Stay with us. Oh man. How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Very excited to be being joined over here in the studio right now by our next guest, Auntie Vicky Hotakamine.
Aloha.
Auntie, how are you?
I'm Maikai. How about you?
We're good. We're excited to have you because, you know, September kicking off, this is a big moment, big time history.
Yes.
Very first sanctioned Native Hawaiian History Month.
Yes.
Right? And that lines up with all of the wonderful work you do and what you do at Pa'i Foundation.
Absolutely. So we're just excited to kick off Hawaiian History Month with our two major events, the Mama Wearable Art Show and Mahu Madness.
Okay, so there's a lot to look forward to. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the work too, Auntie, that takes place at Pa'i Foundation, because this is year-round for you folks, really servicing the community.
Yeah, we've been supporting Native Hawaiian artists and cultural practitioners, organizations, and individual artists for many, many years now. So Pa'i Foundation has been really championing and trying to showcase and create events and activities that will highlight and showcase our Native Hawaiian artists.
Beautiful. Now we get all kind makana that's on this table right now. What do we look at? This is all going to be there this weekend at the Hilton?
Yeah, some of it is for our makeke.
Okay.
So you can come and buy straight from the artist, some of the events that are having. So we'll have makeke, a marketplace for 2 days featuring Native Hawaiian arts and artists. So, and also some of our artists that are going to be in the Mama Wearable Art Show, like Sunny Ching.
Of course.
You know, his ho'ololi.
And Auntie knows everybody. You know it's going to be good. The makana, the lole, everything is going to be top tier.
But highlighting, I think for me the biggest thing is that we are going to be honoring our Mama awardees this year, our Danin Lan of Manuheli'i and Nake'uawai from Nake'uawai Design.
Ooh, legendary
so really,
names.
Legends and icon. When we talk about history, about how the Hawaiian fashion industry, you know, Nake'u was right there at the bottom and kicking it off and working his way. And then Danine has been really taking her manuheli'i to the next level. And you know Danine and the family,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. Auntie Danine, so good. And what I love too is just the story, the journey of how even Auntie Danine, I remember she would tell stories about kind of starting out at different markets and different
craft fairs, and then, you know, and look at her now. She's like, really, when we talk about...
Auntie's rocking some manu,
yes,
You get them on right now.
I am rocking a manuheli'i, And one of our designers as well, Marcus Marzan, created this neck piece for me too.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we got the wearable art show that's taking place. Again, what you're looking at over here on the table is going to be different things that's available at the Makeke. When's the Makeke?
That's right, Makeke Friday, September 5th, 4 to 10.
Perfect, so
and then
come
Saturday
on down.
as well.
There you go, you can shop.
Saturday is our Mahu Madness.
What is happening with that, Ed?
Mahu Madness, we're featuring some of the fabulous drag queens of Hawaii, and we're featuring our honoree this year is Brandy Lee, who has really been, you know, one of the strongholds and having pushing this envelope forward. So celebrating, we've got Lady Larissa LaBouche.
Yes, who we've had on High Now Daily.
Yeah,
was kind of giving me some mana'o the last time.
Right, she's a Juilliard trained, you know, classical pianist.
She was giving me catwalk tips, Auntie, showing me kind of what's what, how to really own the runway when you roll down.
And from Vegas is coming back again is Kainoa Jacobs, also Jerica Benton, who I have to tell you had to teach me how to walk. You know, how to, like they can walk in heels. I can't even.
They're super good. Yeah.
Girl.
They get all the tips, all the tricks. I do want to point out this piece as
Mayala
well.
Bishop.
Yeah. Well, tell us about this.
So Mayala Bishop is one of my favorite artists, and this is an image of the kalo. So this will be available at silent auction.
Holy.
So yeah, some of these items, ho'iloli, kuana torres kaheles, the pearls, the earrings. You know, we've got ni'au and then pono lotions.
Yeah, they do such a great job.
But I love this jacket.
Who's that one from?
Kini Zamora.
Oh, yes, of course.
You know, so I have to figure
Hawaii in the snow right there.
And then, of course, I love this ipu by Momi Green.
I was eyeing this, Auntie, and look, get
with
the shaka
sign on it. You know, I love, so yeah.
So,
and
Auntie,
then, of course, this is Manaola.
Of course, Manaola.
You know, which
yes,
you're rocking.
yes. Supporting all Hawaii over here, all show long. Auntie, let's talk tickets, because we have Friday is going to be you folks, right?
Friday's Mama
and who you're
show.
You're emceeing.
Robert Casimiro and Vicky Holt Takamine as the co-MCs. It'll be fun. The two of us will be introducing all of the artists and the fashion show. And we have Project Hana no Eao that's also coming in. They're collective, brand new artists that are coming up on the runway.
There you go, very excited. We just had that QR code up on the screen as well. Make sure you scan it for more info or head to High Now Daily. Auntie, always a pleasure, mahalo.
Mwah.
Always good to see you. Stay with us on High Now Daily, and hopefully go check out Auntie this weekend.
Yeah, happy Hawaiian History Month.
There you go.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now, the Hawaii Technology Development Corporation is a proud sponsor of Honolulu Tech Week, which helps to grow the local tech industry and expand job opportunities across the islands. Here with me today is founder Michael Bennett. How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
So good. I'm excited about Honolulu Tech Week because this is the first time that I actually get to participate. Yeah. But for anyone who is unfamiliar, I know this is only the second year, what's it all about?
So Honolulu Tech Week is a week of events that are hosted by leaders connected to Hawaii's tech ecosystem, from our biggest tech companies down to our nonprofits that are involved in tech. And we actually have 50 plus events starting next week across 25 different venues in the city.
That's pretty darn impressive. Holy smoke. So, you know, when you're thinking about who is participating in this, what names, what faces come to mind?
Yeah, so we have a mix of people from founders and investors, common people like Blue Startups, Builders VC, down to University of Hawaii, a lot of nonprofits like Hawaii Women in Tech and so forth. And so it's really this broad, diverse group of people that we have joining us.
That's so exciting. And who puts this on?
Honolulu Tech Week, we're backed by a number of sponsors every year. So we have sponsors like Hawaii Technology Development Corporation, a number of other sponsors as well, technology companies. Again, we have a heavy nonprofit influence, really that entire spectrum.
Now I'm curious, what was the main purpose of starting something like this?
Yeah, so we founded this after I came back home from the San Francisco Bay Area as a way to really accelerate the growth of tech talent, capital, and adoption across Hawaii. And so the goal is really to get people interested, engaged, really bring together, connect, educate, and inspire our community and those that are interested in learning more about technology.
That's incredible, and I can see that HTDC connection right there. Now I'm curious, what are some of the things, like if you could just kind of share the diversity of events that are gonna occur in the week, what does that look like?
Yeah, so we have everything from panels and fireside chats with some of Hawaii's leading CEOs, all the way down into things like hackathons and things. Even this year we have a volunteer day at Manawila Hei'au. So awesome. There's this full spectrum of events that happen.
That's so exciting. What are you personally looking most forward to?
So one event that I really want to highlight this year is an event put on by Paubox for their Paubox Kahikina STEM Scholarship. So it's a scholarship panel and reception mixer with some of the past recipients of it. And this scholarship is really focused and targeted at getting more Native Hawaiians into STEM education at the higher education levels.
Wow, what a phenomenal mission.
And if I can share, I mean, this scholarship was started in 2019. They've already had 60 students go through it, have gone nearly $160,000. And we want to get more and more Native Hawaiian students and so forth interested in technology.
And that is so important because, as you can see, it's something that changes every single day and becomes more and more prevalent in our everyday life, from school to just writing emails. It's everywhere, isn't that right?
In every aspect of our life, it affects it.
So if people want to participate, get involved in any shape or form that you just mentioned, what's your best guidance for them?
Yeah, so the best way is to go to honolulutechweek.com. You can register for free. And the really cool thing is you get to choose what events are most interesting to you during the week. So you can really kind of find your community, find your niche within the broader tech ecosystem.
Perfect. I love that it's a free event and the QR code was just on our screen, so make sure to check it out. It's gonna be amazing. I already have my sessions queued up. But Michael, thank you so much for coming on and sharing all about it.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll have all that information up on hinowdaily.com. We'll be right back.
How's it, aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily, helping local ohana find childcare needs that best fit with the busy schedules that are provided here in Hawaii. That's what Patch is all about. Very excited to welcome in our next two guests to today's show. This is Nicole Higa and Keopu Rilets, who are helping make this all happen. Welcome into the show, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, first of all, you guys are champions. So much ohana here in Hawaii are impacted in that capacity, yeah? When it comes to childcare, where do we go? What do we do? How do we know what's correct? First off, though, let's talk a little bit about Patch and the work that you folks do.
Yeah, so Patch is the only statewide resource and referral agency. So what families do is they reach out to us to look for childcare.
Gotcha. And so what are some of the things people need to consider when they're going about that, because there's so much information out there?
Yeah. So the first thing I want to say is give yourself time. So you want to start your search early. You want to make sure that you're finding the provider that works best for you. So is it a family childcare provider or is it a center base? What works for your family?
Okay, gotcha. And then what type of age ranges are we dealing with?
Yeah, so we're looking for 0 to 5. Some of the providers do go up older, but the main priority for Patch is 0 to 5.
Gotcha. And then Keopu, your kuleana comes in the form of you having gone through this whole process personally.
Yes, so especially when we had our third, we were looking and it was right like at the tail end of the pandemic. And even though we had had 2 kids before, this is the first time we were looking for infant care. And there's not a lot of it out there, so we went to Patch and we made sure that we got the list of providers so that we could find out what was available in our area.
Gotcha. And then how much more difficult do you think that process would have been if a resource like Patch didn't exist?
Well, you know what? I tried without Patch, even though I've been a friend of Patch's for a long time. And it was very difficult because for one of the greatest things about Patch is it's sort of this one-stop shop for whether you're a parent or a provider. And so make sure that all of the providers that are licensed or registered in your area have to go through Patch. And so I made sure that I had all the things available so I could call whichever provider that they gave me and make sure that I was getting the greatest reach possible.
Okay, awesome. And then in addition to that, there's also a referral program, even oftentimes, especially with the rising costs here in Hawaii, tuition assistance. And how does all of that work?
Yeah, so what we do is we educate families to talk about the different subsidies that we do have available. So the state subsidies, of course, is preschool open doors and childcare subsidy. And then we also direct to other scholarships or other subsidy programs that are out there.
Okay, gotcha. What do you recommend people who are currently in that situation? Like, what is the first thing that people who are right now looking for the services you provide? Obviously, you want to call Patch, but how do you kind of guide people through the process?
Yeah, so you want to look for something that feels right for you. So what feels good when you do that observation? What are the providers doing? Are they playing with the kids? Are they reading stories? How does that make you feel? And it's really about, it's your keiki, so you want to find the right provider for you.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned as well some of these programs and resources that are available. Expand a little bit more on Open Doors, the program there and how that's helping ohana.
Yeah, so income eligibility did go up. So families who have children 3 to 5 right now, they can get up to $1,500 for an accredited program and $1,200 for a non-accredited program a month.
Yeah, and that's big time. When you're talking about, obviously, Keopu going through the process, like that cost is one of the things you talk about up front.
Yes, I'm very grateful that we are proud recipients of Preschool Open Doors now because of the increase of eligibility. Our family's now eligible, and it's huge. I mean, $1,300 is the cost of rent. And so to have that to be able to use on things like my other children and making sure that we can afford
Life in Hawaii.
Right, groceries. It's been a huge help, and being able again to like go to one place like Patch and know that I'm going to have all the providers that are in my area at my disposal. I'm going to be able to have their phone numbers, contact information, and then when I need assistance to continue going through that program.
Absolutely. Now, you were mentioning the different resources that are currently available. It's a one-stop shop. Also, we have these weekly Q&A sessions, which people are encouraged to participate in. What's kind of covered with the session?
Yeah. So it's Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We talk about what are you looking for? Are you looking for a family childcare, somebody that has up to 6 children in their home? Are you looking for a center where it might be a little bit bigger setting? Are you looking for what type of curriculum? What feels good for you? Is it Montessori? Is it, and all the different ones.
Okay, how do people get more information about Patch? People might be watching this right now like, this is what I need to do. This is the help I need. How do people do it?
Yeah, so go to patchhawaii.org and all of our information is on our website.
Gotcha. Mahalo nui to the both of you again for being here. And for more info as well, you can always head to highNowDaily.com. Stay with us. We got much more coming up. Mahalo nui, guys. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back here into the High Now Kitchen. We're hanging out with one of Hawaii's most iconic and very best spots. We're talking about Zippy's. Kevin Yim, Darwin Ballastor is hanging out right now. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Aloha, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We're very excited, and you brought all your friends with you, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. But Kev, let's talk September specials, man. It's a big moment for you guys.
Yeah, in September we have a couple specials on. So one of our most famous mixed plates is Korean fried chicken, along with our original chili. This is just $9.99 on Oahu, available a little bit more expensive in the restaurant side and Neighbor Island, and also available in Las Vegas.
Solid. And when is this kicking off?
This starts on September 8th. It goes through October 5th.
Nice.
So almost a month to get this. And then to celebrate the opening of our newest Vegas location on Tuesday, September 9th, we're bringing back our Vegas pack. And this is 2 pounds worth of food. You got Korean fried chicken, you got fried chicken, Spam, you've got the chili frank, 3 scoops of rice underneath here, and mac salad.
I love that. Now, in theory, 2 pounds is a lot of food, but guarantee you get some people over there in Ninth Island putting that thing down.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's a little bit of everything. You got the chili frank, right? Spam, fried, and the Korean fried.
Kind of extra, just like Vegas. A
little bit extra. Hey, Darwin, we know that, especially when it comes to the Korean fried chicken, that marinade, the sauce, is what makes that thing so dang popular. Mix them up, man. I mean, I know you can't tell us what's in it, but how does it all come together?
All right, so we have it in a mixing bowl, and then we're gonna add the
Zippy secret.
the secret sauce.
That goes straight in. What do you think makes the Korean fried chicken so popular? It's a little bit of everything, right? Crispy, and you kind of got some savoriness with it.
A little sweet, little salty. Who doesn't like that kind of stuff, right? Got fried stuff. It's fantastic.
Okay, now again, we're looking at some of the September specials that are available over here as well. But Darwin, I want you to head this way because right over here, staying in the kitchen, ooh baby, we got some big time ube desserts, Darwin. What are we looking at?
Yes, so in September, we'll have everything all ube. So right here, we have our 8-inch ube delight cake, layers of vanilla chiffon, vibrant ube cream and whipped topping, and a pop of purple coconut flakes.
Awesome. What else do we got?
So here we have our ube and apple. These are signature ube filled with rich ube and finished with a drizzle of ube glaze.
Okay, I'm excited to see that. In addition to that, what is this, Darwin?
So this one right here, these are ube donut bites. It's a treat coated with ube sugar.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is a bite-sized treat to share with family and friends, or just keep it to yourself, just for you.
Share, maybe don't share, but I'm not. That's like a mini malasada vibe I'm getting from looking at that. And then what about these?
Yeah, correct. So here we have, this is my favorite. So here we have our ube long john. It's sweet, creamy, and packed with ube goodness. To me, it's irresistible. I love this. We finish it up with powdered sugar and a dollop of whipped cream.
That almost looks too good to eat. Almost. But you mentioned the ube drizzle. Let's get some on those napples.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So you're gonna eat this?
Oh, heck yeah.
Awesome, all right.
I feel like I'm eating a little bit of everything that's on this table right now. Kev, you were mentioning as well this new location that's taking place in Las Vegas. How's it been for you folks up there? And congratulations on the expansion.
Thank you. Yeah, Vegas has really been so kind to us. We love Vegas. Vegas loves Zippy's, just the same way Hawaii does. So we're opening on September 9th on Southeastern Avenue. That's closer to the Henderson side of Las Vegas. It's our first location in Las Vegas that's closer to that side, where a lot of people from Hawaii moved to originally. So we're super excited.
Awesome. How do people stay up to date in terms of like the grand opening, hours, operations, locations, all the good stuff?
Yeah, just go to zippys.com and you can find out everything you need from us.
There you go. Make sure you guys go ahead and check them out over here at home or over there on the 9th Island. But make sure that Zippy's is your next stop. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Cheers, guys.
Awesome.
Alzheimer's is a disease that impacts so many people in our community here in Hawaii and abroad. Today we are speaking with Tony Viricella to learn more about the resources that are available from Alzheimer's caregiving and the caregivers. Welcome to the show, Tony.
Aloha, good morning.
Aloha, good to see you again. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of daily routines, almost kind of like a scheduled activities, and why that's so important.
We want to focus on activities and products that will really help engage, stimulate, and really amuse your loved ones. Is really about daily activities, the activities of daily life, as you might say, and how to really help keep them connected. And one thing to keep in mind for any caregiver out there is, as your loved one goes through these different stages, of course, their capabilities to do any of these daily activities is going to decrease. You just have to kind of adapt and adjust to it. But the first thing is we created a activity, kind of a wall calendar. It's got the day, the date, the year. It also has these pictures that we created for the weather for that day, and also pictures with different family members and activities that you're going to actually have your loved one go on that day. Let's do chores with Nick, or we're going to feed the animals with the grandkids. First thing in the morning kind of gets them engaged. The next thing is just the normal morning activities. And again, try to keep routines. Another activity is, what chores have they typically done? And let's continue those chores so you get them engaged in chores during the day. Another area is, we're gonna have to go grocery shopping at some point, get them to help you make the list. Go out and do the shopping with them. Come back, put everything away, and then you get ready for meal prep, let's say for dinner. And what things can they do? Early on, they can do multiple step tasks. You really want to keep them involved in life. They're needed, they're important, and they're helping.
Why are these routines so important?
Your hope is that by keeping the routines, that it's going to trigger, some connection in their brain, so that maybe it'll reinforce certain habits or certain processes. Because we don't know in this brain disease, which it really is, what triggers a response or what doesn't. But if you keep the routines, then it's like a body clock. Every morning when you wake up, we're going to do these certain things.
Tony, what message do you have to other caregivers who come across this, and what do you want them to know about you and the resources you've put together?
Well, everybody has their own process of going through this. We're not instructing anybody. We're here to really help people learn from the tips and techniques and things that have worked for us. And that's why we curated resources on the website, alzcaregiving.org, and we really encourage caregivers to go there, look at all the stuff that's there that we've tried and that works for us, and we're hopeful that all these videos in short segments can always be something that you can lean on as a caregiver whenever you need to.
right, take a look at that. It's a combination of my two favorite words. Football season will go great with potluck and pā'ina. I mean, all of these amazing platters are available at Foodland. Check out this game day spread. We're going to get to it in a bit. But what potluck and pā'ina truly and really is all about, you know how Hawaii big time watch parties are when it comes to the sporting events or the Merry Monarch, right? You bring everyone over and one person's like, hey, you go get the gauji. Okay, you go get the chips and dip. Okay, you go get the spam musubis. What potluck and pā'ina is all about is bringing them all together in one spot. This is a big look at some of the offerings that they got over there at Foodland. But what we want to highlight, because it is football season, the University of Hawaii's got a big game coming up this weekend. This would be a great time to utilize the spread. We want to talk about the fan faves package. That's a part of potluck and pā'ina, and it starts right over here. So take a look at this. You're going to get the salt and vinegar chicken wings. These are the staples, right? Always very popular at Foodland. Always got to have these wings when you go down and check it out. In addition to that, 18 spam musubis, and what I love about these, whenever I'm having a big time pā'ina, kids, these are like perfect for the keiki. They're like super grab and go, which is nice. And of course, you can't talk Foodland without talking about Hawaii's home for poke. In this package, the fan faves package, you get 6 pounds of that delicious ono poke from Foodland. Oh, obviously over here, working with 3 pounds of the spicy, 3 pounds of the Hawaiian style, the green onion, obviously the limu. Spicy though, it's always gonna be my favorite. Also, 2.5 pounds of somen salad. For everyone who's looking to get a little fit, you wanna eat a little bit lighter, the somen salad is gonna be a great option for you. Obviously, the chips and dip, all made in-house, all of the local favorites that we love. But what I also wanted to show you with some of the platters is one of the really cool Foodland hacks that are available. So obviously, they got great tortilla chips, but you get these fried chicken skins, right? And it's just the skin. This is where it's gonna get a little diabolical here, guys. No need the chip, right? You utilize the chicken skin as the dip. There you go. That's a little Foodland hack for you. You get the fried chicken skins. And again, you can use that in some of the dips or whatever have you. In addition to that, another potluck and pā'ina. This one has got a little bit of everything when you go inside there. The spring rolls, the gyoza, the chicken karaage. But again, one of the big things with these packages, especially now, beginning right now until September 30th, is they're gonna give you an option to save on the fan faves package, which we just mentioned. So if you scan that QR code that's over there on the screen, you can be the MVP of the big time game day weekend coming up. You can save $20. All you do is use the code FANFAVE20. Head online, foodland.com. That's all you gotta do is head there, you put that in, $20 off. Now, it's gonna save you, I think it retails right around $139, but with the $20 off, you're gonna score all this for $119, you guys. That's a crazy deal. That is a crazy deal, and it's a really good spread. In addition to that, Foodland has got a great program. As we know, they're always supporting the community. Take a look at this. Foodland is hosting their annual community matching gifts program. It's called Give Aloha. So when you check out, you can make a donation to your favorite participating Hawaii nonprofit organization. You can even purchase Give Aloha merchandise, which is always really cool. Or you can just donate My Ka'i points, which we know you rack up throughout the month. So for details, scan that code on the screen right now. Hey, switching gears, as we continue to talk about people giving back to the community, I had an opportunity to head to City Mill to check out a mural that's over there in Kaimuki, which is really something you gotta see. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Today on High Now, we're at City Mill in Kaimuki, and today we celebrate a legacy that goes back 126 years, a business born in Hawaii.
People don't realize 126 is a really long time. So when you think about it, City Mill started during the monarchy. And that is a long time ago. And with that, we have been part of the Hawaii community for the last century and a quarter. And we've grown with Hawaii. We've been with Hawaii starting from a mill and a lumber mill to what we are today. And the community in Hawaii means so much to City Mill. And I hope City Mill means the same things to the community. This is a great mural. It kind of depicts the 126 years of City Mill, starting from when it became a rice mill, all the way to what we are now. And we're very happy to partner with Caitlin to do this. Caitlin used to come in to buy all her supplies here. So we're like, why not? Let's partner with somebody who already does great murals in Hawaii.
All right, Caitlin, you've been an artist for a long time. How did you get involved with City Mill?
So I started doing murals in the community, and I was using City Mill paint. I tagged them, and they saw that I was using their paint on all these murals, and they reached out to me and just wanted to start supporting my work.
Okay, very cool. And then what was it like being approached for a project like this? I mean, celebrating 126 years here at home.
It was so amazing just because I know how important an anniversary year is for a company, and one with a history as big as City Mill. It was great to just learn about the family, learn about everything that they went through to get here, and then to represent that through my art was just a full circle experience.
Okay, we have quite the canvas here. Tell us about the mural. Where did you start?
So I always start on one side. So we started here on the left, and we went through the rice mill part of their history.
Okay.
And then we walked our way down all the way to through lumber when they had the vigilant schooner, and then finally to the hardware store that they are today.
Okay, so did you do something like this in sections, or
Yeah.
how the heck do you begin?
So this was obviously a large wall. I did kind of have to eyeball a lot of the scale of it just because I'm right next to the road, so couldn't back up and see exactly what I was doing all the time.
We can hear the road right now, in fact, as we speak.
Yeah, so I kind of just had to scale it out, keep stepping back, looking if everything looked all right, and then I just went from there with the paint.
How did you go about the color scaling?
So the I family, they really wanted this to pop in the Kaimuki community. Obviously, kept the City Mill red and yellow in there as a prominent color, but wanted to throw in greens, kind of showing this land to sea effect. But yeah, just having a lot of color. You can see it from anywhere across the street.
Okay, let's go ahead and work our way down the mural. So what is the entire mural depicting?
It's depicting their history, the history of City Mill.
So this is where we started.
Started as a rice and lumber mill. And then as we work our way down, they acquired a schooner called the Vigilant, which helped ship that lumber over to Hawaii. After or pre-war, they started up the hardware industry, and then eventually people, they were one of the most popular, or they were the most popular hardware store for folks to build their homes here in Hawaii.
So the transition from doing the rice milling to the lumber, is this in the 20s?
Yeah, the 1920s, yes.
Okay.
And then, the first hardware store on Nimitz popped up, and everyone loves to go to all their locations today.
Gotcha. So this is where City Mill is now.
Yes.
Very first location on Nimitz, and then that one, 1950?
Yep.
What's inside? That's the City Mill can and the
iconic yellow bucket of City Mill, and the family really wanted to show, that they're not just a hardware store, they're part of this community. So that's what these handprints, the paint handprints on the bucket represent, are just all the different communities and organizations that the company supports.
Very cool. This isn't such a visual location, being right over here street side. What are you hoping people take away when they drive past and they see this?
So I hope they see it. It brightens up their day, puts a smile on their face, because this community is so amazing. There are so many people who came up to me, brought me food even while I was painting, and just told me good job, encouraged me every day. So yeah, it's really a special place to be, and I think City Mill knows that as well.
This mural kind of celebrates everything City Mill is, from the start to where we are now, and it's a giving back and remembering all the people that's come before us, as well as the people we're going to help in the future. So this is a really important step for City Mill to commemorate that. I just want to reach out to everyone in Hawaii and Oahu. Thank you so much for giving us 126 years to be here.
Hey, big time congratulations to City Mill. And speaking of big time celebrations, we're excited for a big one tomorrow. That's right. Hi Now, we're celebrating 7 years of Hi Now Daily, and we're doing it in a big way. Tomorrow's show is going to be live from the barn at Salt at our Kaka'ako. It's going to be open to the public. Excited to see everybody there. We're going to have some grindz, beverages, some really cool activities for people to participate in as well. Plus, we're going to feature some of our amazing local partners who help make this show what it is. Also, a grand prize giveaway, which I'm not going to tell you about. You just got to show up and come on down and check it out. Hi Now Daily has been a live daily show now for the past 2 years, and the same team that brings you Hi Now also brings you Kitchen Scraps and Hi Now Japan. Very hardworking crew over here. So again, join us 3 p.m. tomorrow right here on Hawaii News Now for all the fun. And speaking of fun, Hope you caught the last episode of Kitchen Scraps. Now, again, if you didn't, it's all available on YouTube. Just search up Kitchen Scraps. But what you're looking at right there, that's Chef Lancito Jr. from Ritz-Carlton Kapalua, who took on Banyan sous chef, Chef Terry Williams. This was a local picnic-themed throwdown, which was aired over the weekend. It featured judges Chef Fred D'Angelo and Thomas O'Bungan from Frolic, Hawaii. We got a new episode coming up September 14th, and also you can catch Kitchen Scraps every Sunday, 7 p.m. on K5. Oh man, what a cast over there. And you know, speaking of that, local comedian James Money is sitting shotgun in the latest episode of Up Front with Guy Hagi. Take a look.
Welcome to another edition of Upfront with me, Guy Hagi, and the guest today, local comedian, all-around good guy, James Mane. James, thanks for going on the ride with me.
Thanks for having me. Somebody's fooled you, all-around good guy. I don't know about that.
Oh, well, I've only seen you perform once at the Blue Note. You're cracking everybody up. You should have had a longer set, is what I thought. I was going, wait, James is done?
Well, when they told me $50, I was like, no, it's over right now.
So for people that don't know, how did this comedy journey start for you?
I've always been class clown, not in where I was disruptive to the class.
Okay.
But I've always had that inner monologue that has some kind of wisecrack to something the teacher said.
The snarky remark.
Yeah, whether I would say it to the side to my friends or sometimes it came out loud and the teacher would always send me outside. I don't know if they do that anymore today. I think in the 80s when I grew up, it was go outside until you learn how to act. And it's like, what?
So where's school for you?
So Alva Scott, IL, intermediate, IL high school. I grad, as the locals need to know, I grad 93.
Oh, Na'ali.
Yep, Na'ali. And no, I'm not from Halava. I drove this city bus for 17 years. And people always come in and go, oh, you know, I know all these people from the housing. I'm like, oh, good for you. I don't know anybody in the housing. And like, why, you're not from Kuhio? I was like, no. But then the worst was, like, I'm from Aiea. Then they go, oh, Halava. It's like, no, I'm not from Halava. I grew up by Pearl Ridge. How about that? That's how gangster I am.
So how would you describe your comedy for somebody that doesn't know?
I started out as self-deprecating, talk bad about myself, the way I look. I always get that thing where like, oh, are you from the housing, or you're a bouncer, you're a Samoan, you must eat a lot. I get a lot of those things. I talk about it.
Yeah.
I started getting into more observationalist, which is my favorite. You know, I like to people watch. You know, why is this person doing this? And then I come up with my own assumptions, and then of course you get into making up stuff. And I like to do that with observational comedy. And then now going into storytelling. People remember you more for that.
Yeah.
I've had people, because I talked about when I drove the bus, and I talk about the sound that you hear. People think it's the air brakes, that pshh.
Yeah.
They think it's the air brakes or, you know, the door opening or closing. I tell them, no, that's the bus driver giving you the finger. So I've walked through town and people go, hey.
Download for free and listen anytime wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, what you're looking at right there, Honolulu Tech Week is just around the corner. It's going to kick off September 8th and wraps up on the 14th. They're expecting to welcome about 3,000 people to more than 50 events that are scheduled. Scan that code on the screen, or you can visit their Instagram page or check out the website, honolulutechweek.com. You know, earlier in the show, we had a chance to talk to Patch. It stands for People Attentive to Children. They're Hawaii's only childcare resource and referral agency. You know, they can help save money on quality childcare, which we know so important. Visit patchhawaii.org or give them a buzz at the 1-800 number 746-5620. Also, you can find your favorites or discover something brand spanking new at Ward Village's second annual culinary showcase. The Taste of Ward, it starts tomorrow. It's going to run from September 4th to the 19th. You can expect local flair, global flavors, exclusive menus, and a lot of special offers. There's going to be dozens of establishments in Ward Village that are participating, so scan that code and happy eating. Speaking of eating, you know, we know that September specials at Zippy's are always big time, and they did not disappoint. From September 8th to the 21st, you can get the Korean fried chicken and chili mixed plate. That's a staple for just about $10. After that, starting September 22nd through October 5th, you're gonna get the spaghetti chicken mixed plate for just $9.99. I'm getting hungry. And from now until October 26th, the Vegas pack is back. That is 2 pounds of food. Check out zippys.com for more. Also, hey, it's football season, baby, and that means it's party season. That means it's pā'ina season. So let the Fan Faves Potluck and pā'ina package help you out. We had a chance to show it earlier. You can scan that QR code. Everything from salt and vinegar chicken wings to musubis, the salmon salad. Again, if you book it online, use code FANFAVE20. You get $20 off at the end. And you know what? I ordered the platter. It's over here in the kitchen. Come on in, guys. I can't eat all this food by myself. Joey is in, our director Sean is in. That's what Potluck and pā'ina is all about. I think we have 2 more off camera. Go ahead, make your guy. I know everyone's hungry. And again, we're so excited. Big time mahalo to Foodland and to all of our viewers out there. High Now Daily turned 7. We'll see you guys in Kaka'ako tomorrow. Happy eating. You guys ready? Cheers. What are you going for? I'm going poke.